Who are you?
I'm Adriano. I'm an entrepreneur from Italy. I live in Palo Alto, and I just created with an awesome team Watchup, which is the first news watcher for the iPad.
Yeah, and that means video. And there's a lot of competition in this space, right? An app that brings video discovery to your iPad. There's Shoyu, Squirrel, Miso, on and on. I think there's like 5 or 6 of them. Touch TV,
Yeah.
And so what makes you better, different, or whatever?
Well, we think that what those apps are doing is basically to pull up a lot of content from all your different social networks, which is fine, but sometimes it can become too noisy to deal with all this, a limited and infinite flow of information. So what we're doing here with Watchup is really to serve you the best content that you can find. So we basically remove the hassle of looking for content, and we bring down to just few seconds the time that people today spend, which is in minutes and tens of minutes sometimes, to discover the content.
Yeah.
So that you basically can directly consume and enjoy without wasting your time your favorite news videos.
I really love the interface that you've done because you built this channel thing along the left. Can you show it to me and
Sure.
show me what's going on here?
Yeah. So with Watchup, we pull up a list of your favorite news sources, and all you have to do is just to, tap all the videos that you want to watch. You can tap on, tap off.
And let me show here. It's building a channel over here. That's really cool because now does it show you how many minutes of content you have to listen to? So
Exactly.
If I wanted to fill my TV up or my iPad for an hour and push it over to my Apple TV, could I do that?
Of course. So basically, we give you the total duration here.
Yeah.
You can reorder everything, and then you just press play, and you're done. Now you can, grab your lunch, grab your breakfast. I use it for cooking as an Italian.
Yeah.
We have some alpha testers, so I'm using it for.
Yep.
We have some alpha testers who are using it for exercise in the morning or the gym, because it's really, really simple to just add, tap on, tap off all these videos and then play them. You are done. Once you press play, you are done.
It's really a cool idea and a very simple and a beautiful design. How are you going to make money with this? Because I don't see any ads yet, so
Sure,
this
not
is still
yet.
a month before launch, but yeah.
Exactly. So not yet. We want to create an ecosystem around Watchup, because basically all our partners here, the publishers, are creating great content, but they are having a hard time in monetizing it with other platforms. So if you go to YouTube, for example, a CNN video professionally shot could get, like 20 views, 30 views, 100 views. That's ridiculous. So what we're doing here is really to create a lean back experience that is also making higher the advertising acceptance on the user side. And sometimes these pre-roll ads are also pretty beautiful. So as a company, we are going to be extremely capital efficient because we are going to serve the advertising of our partners and pulling up their advertising.
Well, and that's why I love this channel metaphor, because it has an affordance for advertising. Like after number 6, there could be a Ford ad or a Coca-Cola ad or something in there, right?
Sure.
And that makes a lot of sense to me. When I'm just playing a single video on YouTube, I don't want the interstitial. I don't want the interruptive ad, because I'm only watching a 3-minute video anyways. And why are you sticking a 30-second video on there? It just doesn't make sense. But when you have an hour of video and you're watching it on your big screen, sticking an ad in there makes a lot of sense.
Sure, it does. So we really think that all those guys basically have a problem to expand their inventory, because all of them are selling out their pre-roll advertising. So the business case here is pretty solid. That's also why fundraising is going pretty well.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Tell me about how you're starting this company. You're in the StartX startup incubator?
Yes. So we are in this great space. We promise we are not sleeping there. There was an article today in the CNET about someone who was. But we spend a lot of time. Today I was there at 6 a.m. for a call with the Washington Post. Basically we are a small team. It's just me. I was a Knight Fellow at Stanford last year, a designer who was part of the team who won an Apple Design Award, and a CTO with 30 years of experience from Half Moon Bay. And it's a great program. 80% of the folks are from Stanford. We are located at AOL, and we're having a lot of fun.
Yeah, this is really cool. What are you learning from that startup incubator?
We are so as an EIR, because I'm an entrepreneur in residence there, so like a mentor, I'm giving as much as taking. Those kids are so smart. There's a company, for example, Virgins Labs. They're building augmented glasses. You should have a look at them for sure. I feel privileged to be there, frankly, and it's also all this access to this wonderful community. It's awesome.
Very cool. I should go by and take a look again. Where do we get this?
So it's going to be available on June 18th in the App Store, in the iPad App Store. We're going to start with an iPad-only strategy, and then we will iterate from there.
And what's the name of it that we should be searching?
It's going to be Watchup.
Yeah, hold on a second. Yep. And thank you so much for coming on my show and showing this to me. I love it. I love
Thank you very much, Robert. Thank you.
Very much.